Hi everyone. So today I'm going to share or show you a demo of n8n. So just to give a brief background about what n8n is, n8n is actually an open source workflow automation tool that lets users connect applications, APIs, and AI models without writing a code. And it's also great in terms of building data pipelines, automating repetitive tasks, and also orchestrating AI agents. So you can think of it as a more customizable version of Zapier or Make, but with a developer-friendly feature. Now, let's jump into the actual workflow I build using n8n. So this one automates the process of creating and posting LinkedIn content using AI. So here's how it works. First is the Google Sheets trigger. So the workflow starts with a Google Sheets trigger, and I've connected Google Sheets where each row contains a URL of an article resource that I want to summarize and share on LinkedIn. So this is the actual settings that I've used, and also this is the actual Google Sheets that I've used where you see the URLs link of several blog posts. Next is I've used a loop and HTTP request, which is these two. So n8n loops through each row. For each URL, it sends an HTTP request to fetch the content of this page. Now next is the AI summarization. So this is where it happens. The fetch content is passed to an open AI or other LLM node. LLM means large language model. I've configured a prompt to summarize the key points of the article in a LinkedIn-friendly post format, short, engaging, and insightful. So, if we open this, this is the actual prompt that I'm talking about. And also, instead of using OpenAI, I've used DeepSeek instead because for me, DeepSeek is much more cheaper compared to OpenAI. Now, I've used the API key of DeepSeek, so I connected it here as we can see. So this is where you can actually enter the API key. And then this is the actual um, developer tool of DeepSeek, so this is where I got the API key, as you see on the screen. And then next is I use the LinkedIn post flow. So how it works is the flow posts the generated summary directly to LinkedIn using an LinkedIn API or third-party integration. So what it does, it saves hours of manually writing and posting the content. Now, you have to keep in mind that um, when you're using the LinkedIn, you need to make sure that you also have the organization URL, which is this one. Okay, so you can actually get it on the actual LinkedIn page. Now, next is a Slack notification. Now, finally, once the post goes live, a message is sent to a LinkedIn workspace to a Slack channel to confirm successful post. So this helps keep the team updated real time. So this is the setting that I've used, as you can see on my screen. And then you should be able to confirm and see if a LinkedIn has been posted. So you have to make sure that you refresh your LinkedIn page. Also, please note that LinkedIn also has a policy of a certain interval that a post should be done. So you have to be careful on that. And then going back to the workflow, this is where you execute the flow by clicking this button. You can also pause it as well. And then you can also, this is where you add the project. And also, just to wrap it up, so this entire setup runs automatically and helps streamline our content creation pipeline. So with n8n, we're able to blend AI automation and productivity tools into a seamless workflow with little to no code as well. And also, as you can see here, I just ran this workflow a few minutes ago. So currently, the wait workflow is currently running, and it's trying to fetch data from its connectors. So we can try to um, refresh the LinkedIn page. So you just have to make sure to refresh it so that you can also validate the LinkedIn post. However, please keep in mind that um, in case that the workflow has not been properly set up or not been properly modified, there should be an error message here. And since I just ran the flow, so this could take longer. So again, thank you so much for checking this very brief demo. Before I do that, as well, you can also see the Google Sheets trigger here at the bottom and also the logs as well. So for example, if you run a Google Sheets trigger, you can see the activity here. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.